Take care of me. Talk all day and the night on the deep.
Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. In this video I want to share some of my tips and best practices for getting ready for a new semester. Before I get into this video, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring. Skillshare is one of my favorite online platforms, as you guys know, because I've talked about them many times before, but they are our sponsors for today's video. So I first want to just tell you guys how I have been using Skillshare for the start of this new year. So, Skillshare is an online learning community that offers membership with meaning. There is so much on Skillshare that you can explore. There are real projects that you can create, and there is the support of fellow creatives. Skillshare really empowers you to accomplish real growth. I think that 2020 is just an amazing year for us all to explore new skills, deepen our existing passions, and just get lost in creativity. And Skillshare allows you to do just that. Skillshare offers classes on topics ranging from illustration, graphic design, photography, creative writing, animation, fine art, music, production, film and video, marketing, productivity, and so much more. There are a few classes that I have recently been taking, and one of them is called Instagram Worthy Photography, Shoot, Edit, and Share. What I love so much about this class is it really makes me feel like I am a photographer. I learned so many cool editing hacks to just make my Instagram feed look more aesthetically pleasing. And another class I've been taking is Style Your Space, bringing creativity to interior design. And as you guys know, I did get a new apartment in July of 2019, and I'm still trying to decorate and make it feel like home. So this class really helps me do just that. Skillshare is also incredibly affordable, especially when you compare it to those pricey in-person classes or workshops that you might be interested in taking. There is an annual subscription that is less than $10 a month. But let me tell you guys this. I am looking out for every single one of you who are willing to listen and just who want more for themselves, and I have an amazing gift. The first 500 people who use the link in my description box will get 2 free months of Skillshare Premium. That is 2 free months of Skillshare Premium. So head to the link in my description box and check it out. So the items that I use at the start of the semester to get organized include my iPad, my planner, and my laptop.
Talk all day and the night on the deep.
I use my planner to write down my class assignments, my deadlines, or any upcoming things that I have going on at work. I really like to use my planner in a traditional sense because I like to see everything in one place. So while I do use digital planning for things like breaking down my schedule and things like that, I just love the old-fashioned planner because it just allows me to really remember what I have to do. The act of writing things out really just helps me commit things to memory. So the next thing that I use pretty much on a daily basis is my iPad, and I really love using my iPad because the Apple Pencil once again makes me feel as though I'm writing handwritten notes. However, it's digital and it's just easier for me to keep up with everything. The software that I use to take my notes is Notability. So one of the first things that I do when I start a new semester is I create a folder for each of my classes on my desktop. Now the reason why I do this is because I typically take a lot of classes, and for each of my classes I get different reading lists, syllabus, reading packets, and I just think it makes it a lot easier for me to see everything that I need for each class in one place. So the next thing I'm going to get into is note taking. Now for the past few semesters I've been using OneNote, which is a Microsoft program, and I really love this because it actually saves my notes so I don't have to worry about my computer ever crashing and me losing all of my notes that I've taken for each of my classes. So similar to the folders that I've created on my desktop, I also create a folder for each of my classes, and for each day that I take notes I label it as either class 1, class 2, class 3, and that's where I put my notes for each class day. Now the reason why this becomes really helpful is because at the end of the semester, when I'm trying to compile all of my materials into an outline to study for final exams, I know what day of the week I took what notes, so it just makes it easier for me to track down any notes that I'm missing or just know what else I need to do additionally to complete my outline.
I want you mental and physically.
The next thing that I have been using to get organized is Google Keep. Now I love Google Keep for so many reasons, but most significantly I love the fact that it syncs seamlessly to my cell phone, my iPad, and my computer. As you can see, I use it for my to-do list, I use it to write down my assignments for class, and I also use it to just write down anything that I need to remember throughout the day.
Take care of me. Talk all day and the night on the deep.
Now the next thing is something that I've used in pretty much every single one of my planning videos, and that is Google Calendar. Now I love Google Calendar because similar to Google Keep, it syncs seamlessly to every single one of my devices, and I also love the fact that you can use the more options function and you can add notifications of when you want to be reminded of whatever event, whatever assignment, or whatever deadline you have that you want to put on your calendar. I also love the fact that I can look at my calendar and pretty much see everything that I have set to do for that specific day. It allows me to know when I have some available time and when I can input something additional into my calendar.
Grab hold of me. Gentle love, but touch passionately.
So another cool feature to Google Calendar is the fact that I'm able to pull up all of my notes from Google Keep right on the side of the screen. So that is pretty much what I do to get organized for a new semester. These are also the same practices that I use throughout the semester. Comment down below and let me know what you guys do throughout the semester to stay organized. I want to once again thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!